12 days until the UH Warrior football team opens the season at the Swamp against 5th-ranked Florida. Hawaii's defense a little banged up at this point, but hopes are still high. Part of the reason, the depth on D. For instance, in the secondary, where one of UH's top athletes, Calvin Roberts, a 5'11", 190-pound senior out of San Francisco, is locking down a reserve role at cornerback by locking down receivers in practice. Now he's hoping to lock down some heavy playing time this season.
I think I'm like something like a Manu Ginobili, the Spurs, so I think I can contribute to the team real well and can't wait to get after it. Kind of like the 6th man, I'm kind of like the 12th man, coming in like that. When they call Oki, stuff like that, I can get to go in. I practice with the 1st and 2nd unit, so I think I'm excited about it. I'm like an up-tempo guy. I'm real fired up, like every play and stuff like that, and I just can't wait to get after it. When I go out there, I think it's my last play, so I had to give my all. So that's why I'm always pumped up and get after it, stuff like that.
I think Calvin Roberts has really made a great surge to be a player. He had a great off-season. He's making plays out here, and he's definitely a corner that is going to be playing in our system.
The stresses of football don't apply in the same way for Roberts, who suffered through the loss of his father when he was 19. Now he's the father of a young girl named Layla. Roberts says he's got all the inspiration he needs to succeed.
Every day, every day I just think about, stuff that went on in the past sometimes, about my future, what I can do to help my team, and even class sometimes like that. So I think it helped me overall. It was a great motivation for me.
Roberts is hoping for a breakout year, having played sparingly in 2007, appearing in 8 games and recording 1 tackle. Preseason NFL action had the defending Super Bowl champion Giants taking on the Browns. G-men looking G-ud. Eli Manning going downfield 24 yards to Dominic Hickson. Gets the feed in. That's a touchdown right there. 14-3 Giants in the first quarter. Hickson scored 3 times in this one. Third quarter, Brady Quinn trying to bring the Browns back, looking to Cedric Steptoe. And how about the grab? Nearly picked off by Kevin Dockery, but Steptoe stays with it and pulls it in. Made it 30-24 New York. But the Giants ultimately sealed the deal. Ahmad Bradshaw pounding it in. Check to the right of your screen, number 60 in white. That's former Warrior Mel Purcell trying to get in on the stop. He had an assisted tackle in the game. Giants win 37-34.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. A week from tomorrow, UH football team hits the road. In 12 days, Warriors play their season opener versus 5th-ranked Florida. Hawaii will take on the Gators with sophomore Brent Rausch at quarterback. What may have gone unnoticed when he was announced the starter last week was the fact he played 8-man football in high school. It's a long way from 8-man football there.
Yeah, it's definitely a long way, that 1 year at JC really helped me out, made me learn a lot for playing quarterback, so I'm glad that I did that,
Rausch has 1 season of JC experience, throwing for 2,653 yards and 28 touchdowns last year for College of the Desert. In 2 years of 8-man high school in Palm Springs, Rausch threw for 4,992 yards and 72 TDs.
Yeah, that's like just playing in the streets like what we do when we're little, But man, I give him props, so I didn't know it was that big of a step for him. Like, geez.
8-man football in high school?
I guess that's a passing league right there. So, quarterbacks that succeed in an arena league, I guess it's something like that. So. That we know he can throw the ball at least.
Oh, well, in that sense, he came a long way. Props to him on that.
Fall camp continued with the Warriors today. Tomorrow, teams at Aloha Stadium, and that is closed to the public. An NFL preseason football Monday night special, Eli Manning, 2 touchdowns to Dominic Hickson in the first quarter. Hickson also returned a kickoff for an 82-yard score. Giants beat the Browns 37-34. In the loss on display, former Warrior Mel Purcell recorded his only tackle of the game.
In Manoa, UH linebacking core took another hit today. Solomon Elimimian walked around in a boot and sat out today's practice in what is being called a sprained foot. The preseason WAC Defensive Player of the Year is expected to return later this week. By accepting the job, Coach Greg McMackin has added some depth to the position at head coach of the Warriors program. For the first time in a long time, there is a first lady of football. And tomorrow night, his wife Heather will be the one at the drawing board.
Whenever Coach Greg McMackin is on the sidelines, his wife Heather is closely following the game. It's a fan perspective she wants all women rooting for the Warriors to have. So Heather's putting on a special clinic just for the girls.
We'll tell them about football and a little bit about what it's like to be in the coach's family, and our coaches will come in and be a little bit more technical about some things, but we're going to keep it simple. And we made a book for them so they can refer to it later and get some of the basic rules and give them a couple secrets on plays and stuff.
Here's the first book she put together. It's a handmade handout from Coach Mac's first head coaching job at Aloha High School. Same idea for the modern day version. Don't let the flashy computer graphics fool you. The books are one and the same. They help make sense of all the X's and O's.
It was really Greg's mom who was our inspiration, and mine, I think, because they went to all the football games as he grew and played in college or whatnot, but didn't ever know about the game. And really, I'm not sure they ever really knew, but we thought, you know, there's got to be a lot of moms out there who are confused.
Heather herself has been a student of the game as a coach's wife for 41 years.
I understand enough. I don't see the same thing on the field that coaches see, but I don't need to. And that's what I want the women to know. You don't have to know every aspect of it. You just have to have a general feel for it, know how to watch the ball so you know what's going on, know the basics.
Here's the information. The UH Wahine Football Clinic is tomorrow night at the Stan Sheriff Center. Doors open at 6 and it starts at 7. The best part about it, the clinic only costs $10.